Hi, I thought I would check in today with a video instead of writing. I have a lot on my heart that I wanted to share, and I'm not sure that writing I would say it the way that I wanted to say it. And I'm sitting outside, so I hope it's kind of a windy day and the water is pretty wavy, and so I hope that the sounds aren't distracting, but I wanted to sit here in this spot where I sit in my quiet time in the morning with the Lord and just draw strength from this spot. In this faith journey that we've been walking over the last couple of weeks, I've been, in a sense, coming to the climax of where you would find yourself, where your faith would find you if you're in the middle of a valley. And something I wanted to share with you is a journey that one of my, and I'm gonna get emotional and I apologize for this, but what one of my dear friends is walking through right now. She recently lost her 14-year-old daughter. Very good friends of ours. Our girls grew up together, and how we know this family is that when we started at the girls' previous school, this family had already been there for 2 years of preschool, and as Taylor was starting kindergarten, this particular friend, my good friend Terry, was assigned to us as a buddy family, welcoming us into the school. And her older daughter and Taylor have become really the best of friends through the years. And it was their younger daughter, Kirsten's sister Emily, who passed away on August 10th of just this year, so just a couple of months ago. She had a massive massive stroke, and passed away. So I want to share a little bit, and I did ask permission from my friend Terry. But I wanted to share a little bit of her journey with you, and my heart continues to break for this family. But to see the faith, to see the strength that comes from having faith when you're in a valley has never been more revealing to me than watching this family. And also to have faith that you didn't know you had come out of it is just incredible. One of my biggest fears when Emily passed away was, I feel that people have, when they're faced with something huge, it's like a fork in the road. You have two choices. Either you grow stronger in your faith, you come to depend on and lean on the Lord, or you turn away. You get angry at God and you turn away. And so my fear for Terry and her family was that they would turn away. Honestly, I didn't know. I knew she was a Christian, and we had Bible study together, we learned together, we would talk together, but a lot of times you don't know at the core how strong somebody's foundation is, and I didn't know that with Terry. And so my immediate prayer was that she would draw strength from God. And one of our first conversations that we had, she said to me, I want you to know that my faith is not shaken. I am broken, but my faith is not shaken. And that was one of the best things she could have said to me. and have done my best and continue to be there as a source of encouragement, of strength, of prayer, of just faith and standing by her. She continues to have strength, and I know there are many layers and levels to grieving and going through something unspeakable, but the strength that she's been given because of her faith, because when you can know that you can fall back onto a God that is going to catch you and that is going to be there. There's nothing greater in this world. It's not that the hurt isn't still there. It's not that the hurts don't still surround you and don't continue to come, because they will, but there's something greater. When you realize that you're living for an eternity, for an eternal purpose, that the things of this world are temporary, you live with a greater purpose. There's something so freeing in knowing that there is more than this life. And I don't know if I'm at complete liberty to go into all of this, but something that I want to share is during Emily's death and during her services and during that week, a friend of or an acquaintance, somebody that my friend Terry, that her family knows, they lost their daughter. She was a little bit older, but still young. I don't know, and I'm sorry if I misquote this, but I'm just from my knowledge of it, I'm gonna say early 30s. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if she was a mother, a wife. I don't even know, but her, and I'm being very presumptuous to say this, and so that's what I'm a little weary about, but I'm feeling led to share this. I don't know the faith of her family. I don't know their foundation. You can have a foundation in religion, in law, but not necessarily relationship, and there is a huge difference in that. The mother of this girl came to Emily's services, and she was not well, and not that you are well when your daughter passes. And so please, I say this tenderly and with caution, but what I believe is that there, and I know that everybody agrees differently, so I am holding really no judgments. It's not my place to say. All I want to say is what I saw and what I know from my personal experiences and my personal valleys, and from what I'm seeing with my friends and who are grieving right now, and that when you believe in a bigger, greater, eternal purpose, or when you have a God, when you have a relationship with a God that is holding you, you are surrounded with a peace that is not your own. It is a peace that surpasses all human understanding. And not that you're okay, not that you're not absolutely broken and falling apart, because you most certainly are, but there's just a strength about you that isn't your own. It's God's strength holding you. And that is what faith is about. I'm going to spend the next couple of days just sharing a little bit more on those thoughts. I'm going to share another video of another, a dear friend of mine who has passed away, whose, spirit and life and faith and belief is still living inside of me. I just, with everything inside of me, want to tell all of you that are doubting or afraid or that have written to me and said, I can't, I don't feel that faith. I want it, and I think it's great, and I love seeing that you have it, but I can't find it. I can't find it within me. And all I want to encourage you with is to let go. Let go of the control and know that there is a God that will hold you. And when you can do that, the peace that comes over you is undeniable. It's amazing. And your troubles don't go away. The pain doesn't go away. You still hurt. You still feel. It still sucks. But you are living for a greater purpose. And there is nothing in this world that can replace that feeling. And that is faith. And I am praying that you are getting this. I'm praying that you are following along with me. I'm praying that you are being encouraged, and that you are finding and building on your own relationship. And I thank you for just continuing to follow along on this journey with me.